Hello friends, welcome to Zim SICK Robotics Lab with the Zim Science General. In this video, we discuss one of the hands-on practical questions answered during the November 2025 Combined Science Paper 3 purely with the view of adding value to this practical activity. Here are the apparatus and materials that were used in this experiment. We have 2 shelled groundnuts, iodine solution, a strip of white paper, an eyedropper, and a beaker. We proceed to carry out the experiment in 2 parts. The first part is as follows. You split one of the 2 groundnuts carefully, gingerly, carefully, like this, to give 2 halves which are almost identical, but one of these has got a structure, a distinct structure, which is at the center and topmost, or rather bottom of the half. This part is what is called the embryo, and we need to draw the structure, which is like this. It is almost like this, and this part, which looks like small fingers, is called the plumule, while this other part is what is called the radicle. Then we proceed, or we go on to carry the second experiment with the 2 halves, with the 2 split halves, as follows. We take a strip of white paper, and using one of the halves, we press the half on the white paper like this, to produce a shiny mark like this. Then the third part of this experiment required us to use the iodine solution test on half I use my eyedropper to collect the iodine. Then I add 1, 2, 3, or 4 drops. Then the question required the candidate to wait for a few minutes to allow the iodine solution to react with the starch molecules. This is so because the starch test is used to, the iodine test is used to test for starch. Then when the time is up, I closely look at the color to find if there is any color change. Do you see any color change? Yes, there is a slight color change, a faint blue. Do I see blue? It's almost black. The color is a faint black color, suggesting that starch is present only in very small amounts. Then let us now see, or let us now discuss, or go into suggestions what we could have done to the whole of this experiment to improve to improve or to produce highly dependable results or reliable results. This half, the half nut, would have been observed better, with the help of the magnifying lens or magnifying glass. Magnifying glass like this, look. And after having seen the half under the lens, candidates would have been asked to draw a large diagram of what they had seen, and otherwise label the parts and identify the parts that they saw in this experiment. Then in the second part of the experiment, in which we draw or we marked a strip on the paper, candidates should have been asked to identify this translucent strip and the type of food which makes this strip. In science, only fats are able to make this strip, this translucent strip. So it would have been profitable if candidates would have been asked to identify this. Then on the final part of the experiment, in which the candidates used half of the seed, it would have been improved by crushing the seed or the nut, the two halves or one half plus the other nut. Then we crush them like this, because crushing increases the surface area, exposes the starch molecules to the reaction with iodine solution like this. Then you take iodine solution using the eyedropper. Then you add the iodine solution. This time you can add 6, 7, 8 drops and observe the color changes. Look at the color changes. Now better you can see that groundnuts contain carbohydrates in the form of starch. I thank you. See you in the next video.